Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos will keep uploading and helping you out. On this video guys, we'll be talking about hydrocarbons, and the type of hydrocarbons that we'll be talking about, it's just alkanes. Are you together? The basic knowledge you need to know for alkanes, how to draw structural formulas, how to write down the IUPAC name of alkanes, and how to move from condensed formulas to structural formulas and then giving the IUPAC name. Are we together? So the basic thing that you need to know guys about alkane is that their general formula is simply CnH2n plus 2, and the functional group the functional group of alkane, you will be able to spot alkanes because it has single bonds between adjacent carbons. All together. And then if ever you're given an IUPAC name of an organic compound, how will you know that this compound is an alkane? Its suffix will be ane. The suffix of that compound will be ane. Are you together? Okay. Please note that guys. Let's say we are given a structure, maybe a structure like this. A structure like this, and then we are asked to write down the IUPAC name of this structure. Are you together? There is a way of how to name organic molecules. Are you together? So if you are dealing with alkanes, guys, there will be a prefix as well as a suffix. Okay. So if your parent chain, your parent chain is your longest chain. Are you together? If your longest chain only has one carbon, therefore your prefix should be meth. If your parent chain has two carbons, your prefix should be eth. If you have three carbons, prefix should be prop. 4 is but, 5 pent, etc. All of them are listed here, guys. Né? Okay. For example, since our compound over there has 4 carbons, it simply means that our prefix will be but, and then all we have to do is to just combine both the prefix and the suffix. For alkanes, the suffix will always be ane. Are you together? So if I combine both my prefix and my suffix, that means the name of this compound will be butane. Are you together? The name of this compound will be butane. Why is it butane? Because it has 4 carbons on the parent chain, and hence the prefix is but. Remember that I mentioned over there that if your hydrocarbon has 4 carbons on the longest chain, your prefix has to be but, and then your suffix, since I'm dealing with alkanes, it has to be ane. Are you together? Okay. You can pause the video, guys. I'm about to draw 2 structures over here. I really hope you will be able to name them. Né? The second one, let me use a different color. 2, 3, 4, 5. I have hydrogen. Okay, how can I name these 2 compounds? The first one, guys, it's simple. Actually, they are both simple. My parent chain has only 2 carbons. Are you together? It simply means that my prefix will be eth. So I'll simply say eth. All I have to do is to combine both the prefix and the suffix. Are you together? So this will be ethane. Okay, and then for this compound over there, how many carbons do I have? I have 5 carbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If my longest chain have 5 carbons, my prefix has to be pent. So this will be pent ane, pentane. Are you together? Okay. You won't only deal with straight chain hydrocarbons. Are you together? Sometimes your chains will be branched. You must learn how to you must learn how to name branched compounds as well. Sometimes you can have a structure like this. And then it's hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. I hope in the meantime, guys, you are subscribing over there. Okay, and then we are being asked to name this compound over there. We can agree that, guys, our longest chain has 4 carbons. Are you together? Please note that, guys, the longest chain is not always a straight chain. Are you together? The longest chain should have the most number of carbons. So you can take that chain over there as your longest chain, or if you want to be fancy, you can take this as your longest chain. There's nothing wrong. Are you together? Because you still have 4 carbons on your longest chain. Nah? But if you take this one, it will be easier for us. Okay, then how can we name this organic compound over there? Please note that, guys, once you have something like this, these things are regarded as branches or side chains. Are we together? Or sometimes you can say they are taken as the alkyl group. Are you together, guys? So if your side chain only has 1 carbon atom, the prefix for your side chain should be methyl. If your side chain has 2 carbons, the prefix for your side chain should be ethyl. And then if your side chain has 3 carbons, which is less likely to happen, your prefix of your side chain should be propyl. Okay, so I know that I only have a side chain that has 1 carbon, so the prefix of my side chain should be methyl. Are you together? But I need to tell the address of my side chain. Are you together? So that's when the numbering takes place, guys. Nah? Okay, you must always number from the terminal which is closer to the side chain. Are you together? So if my carbon number 1 is this one, okay, let me start on the other side just to show you guys the difference. If this would be carbon number 1, 2, 3, and 4, are you together? I will have my side chain on carbon number 3. However, if I started on the other way around, this will be carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4. When I start counting from the left hand side, I get much quicker to the side chain. So that means I must start counting from the left hand side. Why? Because the left hand side is closer to my side chain. Are you together? And whenever I write down the IUPAC name of this compound, I must start by mentioning the substituents or the side chain. Are you together? So this will simply be 2-methyl, and then after naming the side chain, I must deal with the parent chain. How many carbons do I have on my parent chain? I only have 4 carbons, so this compound will be called 2-methyl butane. Please note that, guys, whenever I name my compounds, whenever I give my IUPAC name, numbers and letters do not have to mix. They have to be separated by a hyphen there. Are you together? You can call it a dash, it's fine. It's not like they will ask you whether this is a hyphen or dash. Numbers and letters should always be separated by a hyphen. Are you together? Numbers and letters should be always separated by a hyphen. Sometimes, guys, it happens that maybe you have more than 1 side chain. Are you together? Let's say you have something like this. Let's erase there. Let's say you have something like this over there. Do you agree that, guys, the IUPAC name will change? Because we do not have only 1 side chain, we have 2 now. Are you together? And both of those side chains have 1 carbon. So both of those side chains are methyl. Are you together? So for naming 2 substituents or 2 additions to your parent compound, if I have 2 methyls, that means the prefix of my side chain should be dimethyl. Are you together? If I had 3 of them, the prefix would have been trimethyl. If there were 4, I would have said tetramethyl. Are you together? But now I only have 2, so whenever I name, I'll simply say dimethyl butane. Are you together? But remember that, guys, you must always write down the address of your side chain. So I know that in carbon number 2, since I have 2 of the side chains, I'll simply say in carbon number 2.2, I have dimethyl butane. Are you together? This would be dimethyl butane. Okay, let me draw a structure for you, and I really hope that, guys, you will be able to write down the IUPAC name of this one. H. Okay, the first thing I need to do, guys, is to know which one is my parent chain. Are we together? So I know that my parent chain is the one that has the most number of carbons. So this would be my parent chain over there. Are we together? And since I have additions on my parent chain, I need to number my carbons. Are we together? Remember that I will number my carbons from the terminal which is closer to the side chain. Are we together? So when I start from the left, I am closer to the side chain. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Are you together? So my parent chain only has 5 carbons. That means I'm dealing with the pentane. But my pentane has 2 additions. Are you together? So how can I name this pentane of mine? I'll simply say, yes, it is a pentane. However, in carbon number 2 and carbon number 3, I have my side chains. That's dimethyl pentane. That's dimethyl pentane. Are you together? Let's say now we have different things. Let's say now we have different side chains. We have different side chains now, ne? Let's say now you have different side chains. Let's say we have, okay, you still have a 5. Okay. In the meantime, I hope you all are subscribing, and if you have questions, please do ask on the comment section. I'll definitely come back and answer you. Okay, the first thing that you need to do here, guys, is to first identify your longest chain. Are you together? This is your longest chain. It has 5 carbons. Are you together? If you don't want that to be your side chain, you can say this is your side chain because it has 5 carbons as well, ne? Okay, but for us to work without being fancy, let's stick to that one, ne? Okay, I can see that yes, I'm dealing with an alkane which has 5 carbons. I'm dealing with a pentane that has 2 additions. This is the first addition and that's the second addition. Now together. So I have 2 side chains which are not the same. I have an ethyl. Remember that, guys, if my side chain has 2, if my side chain has 2 carbons, the prefix of that side chain will be ethyl, ne? Are you together? So I have an ethyl and a methyl. Are you together? And whenever, guys, I count, or rather, whenever I number my carbons, I'll start numbering from the terminal which is closer to the side chain. Are you together? If I start from the right hand side and say this is carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I can see that whenever I start from the right hand side, I'm closer to the side chain. Are you together? So remember that, guys, before I name the parent chain, or before I name the actual compound, I must start by mentioning the the additions or the substituents. Are you together? And whenever I do that, guys, please note that these things will have to go alphabetically. Are you together? I'm dealing with an ethyl as well as a methyl. Excuse me about that, guys. I'm dealing with an ethyl together with an together with the methyl. Are you together? So which simply means that I must name them alphabetically. Ethyl comes before methyl, ne? So whenever I name this compound, I'll simply say in carbon number 3 I have an ethyl, and in carbon number 2 I have methyl, and then after mentioning my side chains, all I have to do now is to write down the IUPAC name of my parent chain. That would have been since I have 5 carbons, it will simply be pentane. It will simply be pentane. Are you together? That's how, guys, you name your organic compounds. I wanted to name all these compounds, but I think I'll do them in a different video because I don't want this video to be too long. Ne? So that's how, guys, you would name this compound. Ne? Please try this on your own. You can write down the IUPAC name on the comment section, rather. Just for me to be sure whether you guys understand or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go with 6. Carbon number 3. Let's have our ethyl. Okay, let's have another one over there. And then let's have a side chain over there. 2 of them, yeah. Please, guys, do try and name this compound over here, and you can write your answer on the comment section. I'll definitely tell you whether you are correct or wrong, and correct you if you are incorrect. Remember that, guys, the aim is not to be perfect right now. You're still learning. Are you together? You only have to be perfect when you write your final exam, but not now. You can be incorrect as long as you are willing to learn. I'm cool. So please do write down the IUPAC name of this compound on the comment section. Okay, let me take the screenshot so that I wouldn't forget as well. The IUPAC name of that compound. Okay, sometimes, guys, we are not given structural formulas. Sometimes you are given condensed formulas. Are you together? Let me show you how to move from a structural formula to a condensed formula, so that it will be easier for you to move from a condensed formula to a structural formula. Okay, let's say you are dealing with the propane. Propane is like this: hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. And then you are supposed to change this to be in condensed form. How are you supposed to do this? Okay, this will be carbon number 1, carbon number 2, and 3. You can see that carbon number 1 has 3 hydrogens. Carbon number 2 has 2 hydrogens. carbon number 3 also has 3 hydrogens. This is the condensed formula, guys. Are you together? We have taken this and we've written it in condensed form. Are you together? Please pause the video a bit and then try this one on your own. Try this one on your own. H. Yes, the IUPAC name is butane. It's butane rather. But I want you to write this structural formula in a condensed form. You know that in carbon number 1 we have 3 hydrogens. Second carbon we have 2 hydrogens. Third carbon you also have 2 hydrogens, and then fourth carbon we have 3 hydrogens rather. Are you together? Others would write your butane like this, but others would prefer to but most of the time, guys, yeah, in your exam it will be given to you like this: CH3, then open brackets, CH2 with the 2 there at the bottom, and then you have CH3. This 2 over there simply means that the CH2 should appear twice in the middle of your chain. Are you together? The CH2 should appear twice. But what happens if now you have a side chain? You want to represent it using a condensed structure. Let's say you have methyl propane, for example. Methyl propane, at carbon number 1 we have 3 hydrogens. At carbon number 2 you have only 1 hydrogen, and then you have your side chain. To write your side chain, guys, you can use brackets. You can say brackets and then do write CH3, then a close of bracket. Are you together? Whenever, guys, you see CH3 in between your chain, please note that that's a side chain. Are you together? Because CH3 has to be at the terminal, has to be the terminal carbon only. Are you together? If CH3 is in between, please note that you are dealing with a side chain. Okay, so carbon number 1, remember it has 3 hydrogens rather. The second carbon has only 1 hydrogen and the CH3, and then the carbon at the end only has 3 hydrogens. That's how, guys, you move from structural formula to condensed formula. But sometimes, guys, you will be given a condensed formula. Your duty is to draw a structural formula first and then write down the IUPAC name. Let's say you are given CH3, CH2, you have 3 at the bottom, and then you have CH3 there. It's very, very simple, guys. You'll simply draw your carbon with 3 hydrogens, and then for the one for this one in brackets, it's simply you have CH2 that should appear 3 times. Why? Because of this. Are you together? The CH2 should appear 3 times. You simply have a CH2, CH2, and another CH2. Are you together? And then you will have your CH3 there. Your CH3. So that's how, guys, you move from your condensed structure into the structural formula. And obviously, when your compound is in structural form, it's easier for you to name it. You'll simply say this should be a pentane. Why? Because the parent chain has 5 carbons. If I have 5 carbons, the prefix should be pent, and my suffix is always ane for alkanes. That's how, guys, you're supposed to deal with alkanes. There will be a continuation, guys, of this video Obviously I will be naming 10 structural formulas of alkanes, and also changing the condensed structures into structural formulas, and then giving out the IUPAC name. And then I'll also draw the structural formulas whenever I'm given the IUPAC names. So just stay tuned, guys, and wait for more. I just don't want to make this video a long video, ne? Please do wait for part 2, where I'm just dealing with alkanes only. Thank you for your time. Bye.